If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do, alright? Also, I do gotta give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, alright? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you get your confirmation through me, that's beautiful. If not, you going to get it through other people, alright? Be patient with your process. Also, this probably about the best time for you to go ahead and hit that volume, alright? I'm loud. I'm only going to get louder. You heard me? So, go ahead, hit that volume. So, look. Chosen ones. God had me get on here, right, to relay a few downloads to you. Because you've been patient with your process, as well as you've been waiting for certain karma to hit based upon what other individuals did to you. Now, I want you to realize, right, this is simply for your confirmation. This is not for you to go out and seek and look at these people, try to get back in contact with these individuals. None of that, all right? You keep your energy to yourself, because as soon as you click on that page, you giving them a piece of you, and we not doing that, all right? So look, right? You may have been experiencing certain health. I don't want to say health issues, but certain things pertaining to your health. So you could have had a cold. You could have caught a little stomach virus that was going around. So on and so forth, right? There's certain things that was occurring, whether or not it was coming through migraines, whether it was coming through body aches, whatever the case may be. There was something that you was just currently experiencing or just now getting over. And I want you to realize why those things was happening. See, your enemy who was doing certain death magic on you, wishing certain foul things on you, to them, they felt like certain things that they was projecting on you was coming true. Whole time it's not. God deliberately had you having to sit down for a moment for you to recharge. See, you don't realize what you was doing this whole time. It's something similar like a whirlpool in a sense. See, it takes time for you to go in that circle, but slowly but surely, that spin starts catching momentum. See, all of these seasons you've been putting in this work, right? All of these seasons you've been patient with your process. You've been making certain things work. You've been, again, just having enough funds to get by. Certain things that you was doing, but you made sure that during this process you were divinely aligned. See, I want you to realize something, chosen ones. God deliberately had you have certain headaches, certain body aches, certain, again, you could have been having certain diarrhea too. See, these individuals, you got to laugh at them because they was wishing death on you when it came in the form of diarrhea. And you're going to continue to do on these individuals through everything that you do. So therefore, again, it's kind of humorous in a sense. But God is deliberately doing certain things to have you sit down. See, you used to overextending yourself to other individuals. You so used to making sure that you sit there and invest in their dreams. You so used to having to do and fight all of these different enemies that you don't know how to take a second and enjoy your breath in a sense. You don't know how to take a moment and just relax in a sense. You so used to being on guard. You so having to be the backbone of your family. You so used to having to be the one who makes certain things come through. Whole time you don't even realize this is your season. God about to make certain things work on behalf of you. So all you have to do is sit back and recharge. Of course, you're going to continue to move forward. You're not going to be stagnant. But in this instant, when God has certain things happening, you got a headache. Your body, you feeling sick, so on and so forth. He telling you to sit tight and relax a little minute. Because if you truly believe in God, then you know that regardless, he going to make certain things come through. So you may have to miss this day of work, but you still got money to pay certain things. God's going to make certain blessings come through. See, if you truly trust God, you know that no matter if you see a plan or not, that there's always something being orchestrated. You understand me? So take this moment, relax, Don't be out here, again, taking it like the enemy is beating you or that you getting certain illnesses. Don't speak that upon you. See, what you speak is what you seek. So therefore, the enemy wants you seeking and speaking foul things. We not doing that. So you could have a cold. I'm getting over my cold. I got over my cold. Oh, you can still feel a little iffy, but somebody asks you, instead of saying you feel bad, say I'm feeling better. I'm getting better. I'm healing. You speak that upon you. You don't allow these individuals to use you against you, because there's power in the tongue. So just like you seen positive things happening based upon what you were speaking into them. See, you were speaking love, light, and abundance, telling them certain things that they should pursue, telling them that you believe in them. So therefore, certain things that you said came true. See, you guys personal generator in a sense. So therefore, other individuals around you have the ability to plug in. So you be careful of who you providing that power to. However, again, these individuals are going to try to use you against you. That's why they try to get you depressed, try to have you sit there and contemplate taking your life, or making you walk away from certain situations feeling like it was you when it was them. You understand me? I want you to realize something, chosen ones. Stay in your power. Stay in your path. Align with your purpose. Do what God tells you to do, because, again, he's telling you to move these ways for a reason. He's telling you to stay silent for a reason. He's asking you to ask these questions at that time for a reason. You got to pay attention. He revealing everything to you. Now, with that being said, now that we address what's going on with you, you had a few health issues, quote unquote, certain moments that you had to recharge. You may have been feeling lazy. You may not have been cleaning in a few days. But again, listen to God. He's telling you to do these things for a reason. That can always get cleaned up. Chill out. Chill out. You got all of your energies coming back to you that you've been putting out. So therefore, think of how powerful that is. You've been speaking life into this person, life into this person, life into this person. You've been giving this to that, give to that, so on and so forth. So you know all of that rushing back, in a sense, you're going to have to take it easy. Now listen, right? With that being said, there's a few things also that's happening to them. See, these individuals, they recruited. See, if we're going to be frank, there's a lot of individuals that's going to end up dying based upon a lie. And that's on them. And when I say that, because there's certain individuals that didn't like you based upon the fact that your light was illuminating. There's certain individuals that lie. These are people who created false profiles and used your picture, was out here messaging people, acting like it was you, saying this, that, and the third, had other individuals confused. But see, God protects fools and babies, right? Which applies to you. Because once you start getting confirmations and you get intuitive feelings and you start feeling discerning about certain things, you're no longer confused. So therefore, that foolish being saved based upon the fact that you was a fool, that really don't apply to you. You understand me? When God says he protects babies and fools, that's babies because they innocent. They don't have the ability to truly protect themselves, in a sense. Fools because they know no better. But once you start getting confirmations, once you start seeing signs and synchronicities, because the universe is everything created by God. So if God made the trees, made this, made that, so on and so forth, then that means God can make certain universe and certain events align. So with that being said, you getting that breeze when you was thinking about this. You seeing these numbers when you was thinking about that. That's all confirmations in a sense. People try to make you feel like, nah, don't go and look too far into it. Nah, God's going to come to you. So therefore, that's why when you look a certain direction, that's why these signs get presented to you. So you no longer a fool when your intuition kicks in. Because that means that's God's talking, and are you willing to listen? So when you listening and he's telling you what these people are intending to do to you, what these individuals truly think about you, when he's revealing these things to you, he's doing so because he's giving you a heads up on what they plan to do. Almost like giving you that warning that if you walk around that corner, somebody's going to pop out and try to scare you. You know that feeling you get, right? So if you choose not to pay attention to the signs and listen to the divine, then that foolishness and getting saved by being a fool, that don't apply to you. So these individuals, again, spread lies about you. They got mad because you chose to walk the path that God told you to do, which meant removing yourself from these people. See, you wasn't putting them down, but you knew that God wasn't going to boost you up as long as you was connected to them. So therefore, you listened to God when he told you that you no longer needed to be around them. These are certain friends that you had, certain toxic twin flames, certain false friends that truly was feeling a certain type of way. This is your family speaking foul about you, but trying to use that title of family to stop you. See, these individuals been targeting you for a long time. They've been seeing your light. You didn't see these things about you. You didn't see how great you are. You didn't see that you had a future that went real far because you was too busy being it. So, of course, it looked like everything else was illuminating around you. Or you may have seen certain times that darkness appeared to be around you, but you didn't think of where the source it was coming from. Half the time, that power was coming from you. So, these individuals been seeing that you had the confidence. Even times that you truly was self-conscious pertaining to you, you had the confidence in God to lead you to where you needed to be led to. So therefore, again, you was confident in a sense way before you knew it. The fact that you had natural abilities to do certain things that they had to study, they didn't like it. There's certain things that naturally came to you and they was mad asking God why he favored you, but it was because you was listening. Because delayed listening is disobedience too. So these individuals took their time. Allowed the devil to come in certain disguise, sat there and allowed the devil to persuade them to hear him out. See, one thing about me, I'm not listening to nothing that the devil claims to speak. I'm not hearing you out. I'm not understanding your perspective. Because I know me paying attention to you is me giving you, in a sense, some type of form of blessing. So I'm not doing it. You heard me? So chosen ones, these individuals seen that you had talent, that you had skills, that they seen that you already had the pieces of the puzzle that you needed. You just was about to see it. It was about to get revealed. So they try to stop you. They try to sabotage you. They try to speak foul things about you. Whole time they try to get you to walk away so they can pick it up. But they can't. They ain't got the same power as you within. So that's why they had to recruit other people too. There's certain past partners that you was connected to that you walked away from. So they went into another boo, got they boo and start talking reckless about you. Now she or he felt a certain type of way and came and start paying attention to you. Realize, sheesh, if this what I'm competing with, I'm going to have to recruit some people too. So there's individuals that you was in a partnership with, that you used to be friends with, that you used to be cool with, that you could have been family with. They felt a certain type of way about you. You no longer wanted to rock with them. So they try to recruit certain individuals to target you. But they ain't telling the truth on why they was getting those individuals to target you. They try to act like it was something that you did. Whole time, that spar really wasn't with you. Whole time they was getting certain karma based upon the fact that they was speaking foul things upon you. The fact that they was recruiting individuals to target you. The fact that they was doing magic to try to manipulate certain minds in an attempt to stop you. So again, in a sense, they was offing themselves and offing their crew too. Because every time they sent somebody to target you, those individuals start getting targeted too. But they seen your hands stay clean. You stayed on your task. So now they starting to feel a certain type of way. Now there's certain questions that they starting to ask. Now they going to those people that recruited them to gang stalk you, target you, speak that foul things upon you. Now they coming to them like, hey, yo, tell me the truth. Why you had me target so-and-so? Certain things they been should have asked. See, God not about to spare you when you had the ability to ask these individuals the truth and see through what they were showing you, but you chose not to do it. So now you want to come back talking about, I ain't know. Okay, cool. Why you saying that? Because God's starting to show. Okay. What you thought? When you thought you got away with that, when you thought that you was successful, see, there was individuals that was doing magic to get money. Oh, that's what they was doing. Cool. Then they felt a certain type of way because they partner that they didn't want start wanting you. Or the partner that they really wanted didn't want them and may have started paying attention to you. See, there's people that was connected to people that you wasn't aware of at the time. See, there was people that you thought was single, but they seen you and seen something that they've been praying for, so they sat there and forgot about the fact that they was connected to other people. They was on some other. So there's individuals that cross paths with you, seen the great in you, seen certain beauty things about you, and the fact that you paid attention to them, that was the dream come true. So therefore, they didn't do it the correct way and make sure that they single before they pursued you. They pursued you but acted single until God presented that information to you. And when you seen through what they was showing you, you walked away from these people. Then they felt a certain type of way. So then they went to the individuals that they walked away from in a game they started to play. They started speaking foul things upon you, acting like it was you that was attracted to their people and knew that they was connected to other people, and that wasn't true. See, had they partner asked questions and came to you correctly, then they would have knew. They would have knew that the reason why they even went back to them is the fact that they no longer had access to you. See, they got caught up in a lie. Should have asked questions. They should have went to the divine. But instead, they try to play these games. And now, there's bloodshed. I'm trying to tell you. You got to realize, chosen ones, you got something on you. And you got something in you that other people see too. So therefore, they get attracted to you and forget that they attracted and connected still to other people. So when you see certain signs and you walk away from them again, they feel a certain type of way, because that's when that ego and that arrogance sets in. See, they used to get in their way. They used to having control. They used to being in control of certain games that they play. But the fact that you chose not to play and you walked away from the table, they felt a certain type of way. Now, what did they do? Recruited certain individuals to target you. Had they girls or they men getting their friends to come and target you. Had they asked questions again, they would have knew what it is and they would have sat there and thanked you. But instead, they listen to lies, paid practitioner to try to play in your energy, sat there and tried to turn certain friends your enemy. They sat there and tried to cause chaos around you, try to wish death upon you. They try to sabotage you. They could have messed with your vehicle too. Now, all of a sudden, they seen that you kept your head down doing your work, and they was confused because certain things was falling apart on their end, but they seen that it wasn't truly coming from you, but it was in a sense. It was coming from the individuals that was protecting you. See, God is also somebody who has the wrath as well. See, for God to show me his love means sometimes he's going to put a wrath on those individuals that went against you, because you doing what he asked you to do. So therefore, for him to express his love to you is an ending to those people. You understand me? So they starting to see how favored you truly were. Your hands was clean. You was paying attention to you. You wasn't worried about them. They stayed mentioning you, but God made you magical. You ain't got to do the same foul shit that they do. And with that being said, every time they speak your name, it's a spell in a sense. So now, again, their life is going down. Every time they look into you, they see that they failures as certain individuals. They sold. Look at all the things that they sacrificed, and they still will never be able to defeat you. They sold their souls. They spread lies. They gave up their morals for monetary gain. They scammed to get certain success. They even got other individuals to join into it, so they spread their disease in a sense. They got bitten by the devil and was out here spreading that shit around. Some of these individuals got some things that they literally is spreading around, but that don't apply to you. They nasty. That's it. But I want you to realize something, chosen one. We didn't match energy. We maintained ours. See, we on a different type of frequency. I know when I call judgment on you, certain things that's about to happen. See, I already was shown what was going to happen if you had you chose to do certain things to me that you chose to do. So I'm not going to argue with you because I know you did already. You just don't know it yet. That's it. These individuals are going to die over a lie, and that's on them. They lineages are going to be cursed based upon the fact that they didn't know their worth, and that's on them. I don't have to argue with somebody who's a corpse already. You using your last breath to try to blow my flame out, and that shit is just going to get bigger right in front of your face before you get burnt all the way out. It's a sad story for you. See, they pay certain people, practitioners, to play in your energy. They pay certain people to befriend you, to betray you. They even pay certain people to try to act like they was trying to pursue you, to try to get you closer to these people. But you ain't fall for that okie doke because you don't just fall for anything. Not everybody has access to you. You rare. You understand me? So therefore, again, these individuals sent certain people thinking that they could get to you whole time. Nah, all they got was a message back that it's judgment time. Tell so-and-so they time's counting out. Tell so-and-so that God's looking for them. Tell so-and-so that they ancestors. See, when I say ancestors, I'm talking about certain people that they had people who passed away too. See, people that was targeting you, doing certain death magic to you. Why you think all they people was dying? It wasn't because of old age. It wasn't because no illnesses. Where those illnesses come from? Huh? They was doing black magic to you. Whole time black magic was coming to them. See, they was out here doing black magic, trying to target your kids, your family members, who you was connected with. Whole time they ain't realize they are divinely protected just like you. That the more that they was doing the whole time, it was making their nightmares come true. See, I'm trying to tell you. They was so focused on you that they didn't realize. They kept focused on you. Why that hit didn't hit her? Why that hit didn't hit him yet? They trying to get their aim all right. Trying to steady their hand in a sense. Not realizing had they looked down, they would have seen that those shots was getting reflected and was starting to penetrate them. They is done. Why we not arguing with no corpse? I'm trying to tell you, shorty, stop shooting all that shit. Because it's your people that's getting hit. You understand me? What you not seeing? Every time you speak foul upon me, I keep elevating while you keep disintegrating. We is not on the same frequency, baby. You better get it together. Now you done out here sold your soul, sold that pipe with cat. You was out here doing deals with the devil. Now them demons is coming back to collect. See, those demons they sent to you, they didn't have the ability to affect you. You heard them calling out. You felt them watching you. But again, they couldn't affect you because you are not lower level like these people. And even your partners that you was connected to, if your partners chose not to operate at a higher frequency, then that means those things that the enemy was sending was able to get to them. But you was protected. That's why you disconnected. Now that's why they getting... Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you. See, God made it all, right? Because those demons once was... angels in a sense too. See, angels is a stretch, but you know what I'm trying to tell you. They used to have certain benefits from God. Excuse me. So listen, right? Them demons used to be angels for the devil persuaded them to come down. You know the whole spill, right? So what you don't realize, right? What they ain't realize. God still is the boss. So it's like, with that being said, God was like, listen, you can do whatever it is that you want to do with your quote unquote people, the people who chose to listen to you. But my people, shit, I wish you would touch them. I wish you would fix your mouth to say some things trying to interrupt them. I'm going to show you what it's about. See, the devil tried to get over on something. The devil knew directly what God was going to do. God was going to destroy the devil and end him in front of his people. So the devil was like, damn, let me get my minions to try to make certain moves. I'm going to need so-and-so to sit there. Oh, they used to be an angel, but let me see if I could persuade them, put some money in their face, put some sex in their face, put some drugs. Let me see if I can distract them to give up their place. So some people chose to take that bait. You chose not to. So therefore, that's why you got yourself away from these people. But they knew not to play with you. Some of them, again, they got on their arrogant tip. They forgot what it is. See, they didn't allow all those demons and minions around them, gassed them up, and they didn't forgot what it is. See, God was like, listen, whoever chooses to do foul things and wants to be out here having sex with everybody, sitting there killing, stealing, destroying, lying, manipulating, doing magic, they want to do that shit. Ayo, you got free access to them because that's your people then. That's your people. That's what they chose to do, right? So these individuals, God told them that they had the go-ahead on their own people, but they people is not you. So therefore, that's why they didn't see when they was sending certain black magic to you. It didn't affect you like it affected other people because you're divine. You align. One, you not out here having sex with multiple people, and half of you is celibate, and I'm proud of you. Because them demons, I'm trying to tell you, half them orgasms you feeling don't apply to you. It's that devil excited that it had access to you. So you started to see through, and now you no longer doing that. You understand me? You starting to realize like, shorty, that little 5 minutes is not worth 5 lifetimes of curses. I'm cool on that. I'm good on that. You starting to see through that like, okay, you out here showing that, pocketing that pipe, but that shit comes with problems. I'm cool on that. Like, you starting to see through it. You want things that mean something. You know how powerful you are, so you can't just be putting that strength out here in anything. You can't be out here giving the devil no type of strength, no power or access to your lineages. So you starting to see through that. You being the golden child that you are. You no longer going out partying. You no longer having to do other substances to try to beat certain demons that you have within. You sat there and conquered them. Now if you sip or smoke, you ain't got to do it to a certain extent. You do it just to feel a buzz, and you can move on. But you cool whether or not you have it within you. You understand me? See, these demons, though, they out here still having to have sex with everything because they trying to find some type of energy. You're dying, shorty. These demons, though, out here having to drink up and smoke up everything. These individuals can't stop moving nor dancing. They can't stop talking either. See, that's why they telling on themselves. That's it. They telling on themselves. God told you to be silent. You was like, cool. So that's similar to like you in a store and your mother does that little mumble on her breath like, I wish you. And you get quiet like, all right, cool. I'm not going to act out. Thank you so much, Kennedy. So listen. God sat there and was like, listen, be quiet. Be quiet in here. Be quiet in here. You got silent. He told you stop telling people your plans and just do them. He told you stop sitting there telling them what they did to you or how they made you feel because they knew it when they was doing it. So therefore, why sit there and put you through what these people put you through too? Stop speaking on it. After you speak and release it and allow these people to get away from you. See, them on the other hand, I'm trying to tell you, they got no control over them. They talking so much. See, even their ego or the fact that they wanted you to feel so bad about you, they try to throw money in your face, trips in your face, certain people in front of your face too. And all they did was build evidence that's already being collected on behalf of you. So they took trips they was scamming to get. So they posted those pics. Now, guess what? They did evidence on them because they was trying to stun on you. They sat there and was taking big trips with all these people Whole time, what did they do? Provide more evidence on who the people they was connected to that was scamming to. That was dumb. These individuals have all these pictures that they posting with all these people. Whole time they gonna find out those people was sleeping with they people. Now they gonna feel so dumb. And you can't say that they wasn't your boo. Cause look how you was posting pictures with them, huh? Looking so dumb. There's people who sat there and sacrificed you, called themselves doing it for a child that they gonna find out wasn't even theirs. It was fathered by their people. Talking about, oh, we look alike. I bet shut up. Talking about, oh, our family got strong genes. Shit, I bet they do. Whole time you gave up your future for a child that didn't even belong to you, silly. I'm trying to tell you. They should have shut listen, these karmics should have shut their asses up and found themselves before they tried to find their way to you and try to find ways to try to target you. They should have found themselves. You heard me? They should have found themselves. Because I'm trying to tell you, now they found themselves in a sticky, tricky situation. That's it. Now they gonna be out here sad talking about you was right. I wasn't even so-and-so's dad. That ain't for me. What you talking to me for? That don't have nothing to do with me. Whole time you was targeting innocent people, but you was sleeping with your enemy. Whole time when you was getting set up, it wasn't other people. It was the people that you was sleeping with. See, you gonna start seeing certain things, chosen ones. Trying to tell you, they gonna see. They try to call you crazy. They try to sit there and attack you spiritually. But whole time, baby, the battle was not mine. It was God's. So when you thought that you was really fighting me, then all of a sudden you turned around and you got in that ring and got your ass lumped up like Martin did. I'm trying to tell you, you done got knocked from the ring. Now they on the outside looking in. I'm trying to tell you, baby, these holy haymakers, you're not built like that. I'm trying to tell you. Matter of fact, y'all put on that song today. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. I'm trying to tell you. Shorty, what you thought? What you thought? Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. I'm trying to tell you. Who you thought you was fighting? Shorty, I was being quiet because I knew my family was like that. And I'm not talking about the family like you got, like that blood, baby. We not the same. See, when I call on so-and-so, it's not my cousins who came. When I called on so-and-so, it's really individuals that's going to cause some death and destruction because that's what God told them to do. Because even the angel of a death is an angel too. They should have knew who they was messing with. I'm trying to tell you. Half the time, they don't even realize the chosen individuals are these individuals that they speaking about in certain scriptures. These are people that you came face to face with. I don't care how old you are to me. You could be older than me, but baby, you not older than me. You understand me? So listen, they ain't realize you have an old soul. That you amongst the originals in a sense. That God don't play by his people. And I'm trying to tell you, he's about to send certain angel of deaths to get the collecting in, but he made sure the people who started it all was the last to go. Why? Because they needed to see what they did. As well as I want them to know the family members that they sacrificed by attacking you don't even rock with them. They cheering for you now. Because they knew they would have had more time on this earth had they not started with you. They starting to realize that they loving little grandson and granddaughter really wasn't somebody that they truly knew. They starting to realize that they loving grandson or granddaughter was evil. So now guess what they do? Now they sitting there, they people in the afterlife sitting there praying, giving thanks to you. Because now you sitting there and ending the evilness that they family members chose to do. See, you know, like them old souls where they like the neighborhood is all like a family in a sense that if your child's acting up, then I have an opportunity to correct them. Well, your grandmothers is on that tip Like, oh, they was acting up? Okay, well, cool. Go ahead and handle it. I bet they know that they better not touch that shit again. They don't even know what type. Man, listen. You older than their grandmothers. You older than their grandfathers. Spiritually, energetically, I'm trying to tell you. Y'all old souls, chosen ones. You the originals. I'm trying to tell you. The Bible that we know or see is not the only Bible. They got other Bibles on other energies too. So Jesus was in this story, and then there's this story, there's this story. There's certain stories that include you. I'm trying to tell you. In the end, we all see what happens. The bad goes away and the good remains. Keep your peace. That's it. I'm trying to tell you. Keep your peace. That's it. You don't get off your throne. You don't get off your pedestal to address no peasants. You got individuals around you that's going to handle it. I'm trying to tell you, what? Don't get your hands dirty, because then you be dirts like them. Not doing it. Not doing it. See, you just keep spreading your light brighter and brighter. Had them uncomfortable, chosen ones. We not here to make the devil comfortable, us be quiet so that they don't feel a certain type of way. Shit, if you did it, then own up to it. Because if you ain't want me to speak it, you shouldn't have did it. You heard me? So, I'm trying to tell you, you don't even give them power by saying their name, because they only get existence off the point that you saying it. So, don't even speak their name out. Individuals are going to be able to see exactly who it is. And half these individuals are going to allow their ego to have them end up telling on themselves in a sense. Oh, so-and-so was talking about me today on da-da-da-da. And then when people go back and be like, so-and-so didn't even say a name. That's some shit that you must have felt inside. I'm trying to tell you. People that they was recruiting before are not rocking with them. They starting to ask questions like, something ain't adding up. Are you sure Shorty did this? How you know? How you know? They asking questions. And now they starting to walk away from it like, nah. And these people that they recruit, see, the person who recruited all these individuals knew that they couldn't beat you by themselves. So they thought that they got other individuals that they could try to beat you, but still, they end up lost, confused as hell. So they like, dang, I had powers and numbers and we ain't even make no change. Now these individuals no longer want to rock with me based upon the fact that they had karma and consequences come their way. So now they back at square one, trying to find some type of solution to their problem, which their problem is you. Shorty, I'm trying to tell you, you had 99 problems, but I promise you I was not one. But I will promise you that I'm the solution to that problem. I'm trying to tell you. You gonna see. You should have never started. You shouldn't have never even sat there and bothered me. See, you see me by myself. You see me, I seem so mysterious. See, when I say me, chosen ones, I'm talking about you too. See, they seen you by yourself, seen that you thought that you was alone, didn't realize you was surrounded by your people. That was your ancestors. That's why nobody was able to get close to you. They seen you with your head down, thought that you was caught off guard. Whole time you was looking at a certain GPS from above at you, so you was seeing certain moves and who was trying to attack you. So when they thought they was going to sneak you over here, whole time you already had shifted and prepared for it. They see it now though. They not built like that. We stayed silent. We stayed quiet because we knew what was going to come after that attack. See, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, we is not the same. They see it too. That's why they feel that pain. That's why so-and-so, listen, whoever these Virgos are, Leos, and Scorpios, see, they had accomplishments by a Sagittarius, Capricorn, a Pisces. They had other help. But these individuals who were so stubborn, the last to fall are these Virgos, Scorpios, and Leos. So if you had individuals with those type of signs in a placement that was attacking you, these were the individuals that were so stubborn, they didn't want to believe that you had that type of abilities and power to overcome what they was trying to attack you with. So now they see everybody around them starting to be like, man, fuck that. I ain't going to keep messing with so-and-so. They minding their business. Why you keep poking with so-and-so? How so-and-so they say, or for Friday, why you keep messing? I got to live here. You don't. Yeah, that's what type of tip they on. They sick of getting ran around the car. They sick of getting their roof bent up. They sick of getting beat up. They sick of individuals targeting them. They sick of certain situations, karma, and consequences that's coming in. So therefore, they trying to plead with them like, listen. They on their day tip like, listen, Craig, listen. Stop messing with Shorty. Every time you do, something happen. Because every time they target you, even if they comment and something foul on your post, God come through slapping the back of their neck. Smack, smack. Trying to tell you. Grabbing their stuff and directing them out of your presence. I'm trying to tell you. Anytime they speak your name, when people say, even when they get on here, I'm trying to tell you, when I see people say certain smart, slick stuff, I be smiling. Because I know what's about to come back to you. And then what happens? A few weeks later, they end up in my email talking about, I apologize on me trying to say certain things to you. Why you, whoa, what happened, baby? Huh? Oh, all right. Go ahead. Once you learn your lesson, go ahead. I ain't got nothing else for you. That's their problem. See, they took you walking away or you not paying them attention personally. So therefore, they targeted you. But instead of just walking away from you, they went to the extent to try to destroy you. Magic, manipulation, lies, false accusations, setups. They try to put money on your head, try to take your life. And be cautious who you eating after too. There's certain people that's getting poisoned. So if you felt sick and feel a little so-so about the people that you around, don't eat around their asses no more. Even the things that you have in your house, no. If you share a house with somebody, roommates, whatever the case may be, have certain things where, again, you have something watching that in a sense. Because there's somebody who's trying to poison somebody slowly but surely. So if there was a sickness, get some type of toxicology report. Or if they're, and have them go and check for everything. Because it's somebody who's trying to slowly poison people too, to try to get some type of insurance policies. It ain't happening, boo. It ain't happening. And the people that they was successful in sacrificing in a sense, they end up not leaving nothing to them. So there's people who was out here poisoning people and made it seem like it was a natural death or act like somebody overdosed and that person didn't even do that drug. It was really from them. So therefore, these individuals may have been successful in taking individuals' lives, but it's like it's all going to come back on them in a sense. So do toxicology reports. If there's certain people that passed away, do some toxicology reports on them. Do another autopsy and don't do it through the people that they want you to do it through. Because there's certain individuals that have connections through certain individuals. There's people that manipulated DNA tests. There's people that manipulated autopsies, as well as certain like police reports type. But all of that's getting acknowledged. So whoever's corrupting the system is going down, and they are connected to other people that was around those individuals that was trying to take you down. So just know it was all part of the divine plan. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. There's individuals that were friends with people that gave them something or injected with something or put something in their food or drink. And these people didn't even take drugs. Like, they could have smoked or whatever. That's not a drug. Like, that's not a drug. But you know what I'm saying? They could have smoked or sipped a little bit. But somebody did something that seemed like they overdosed. So it's like fentanyl could have been. Or it could have seemed like they did heroin and they really never did. It's like somebody did something to also some older individuals, like a grandmother, like older individuals that may have seemed like they got sick out of nowhere. People may have thought it was like C-related, C-19 related, but it wasn't. It just feels like somebody who people are like, oh, so-and-so must have had pneumonia or they got sick. It's like, no, run those reports again. Because it's going to be like some grandkids or somebody who was partnered up with their grandkids, plotted on them, poisoned them, thinking that they was going to leave some type of inheritance to them. But those older individuals didn't leave them in their will. They left it to somebody else in a sense, because they seen through what those individuals was doing. So if there's somebody who try to poison their own people, or they partner try to poison their people, and say killed like a grandmother, a mother, father off, or whatever the case may be, they thought that that individual was going to leave something to them in their will, and they didn't. They left it to somebody completely different. And that person who they left it to needs to be cautious, because those people are trying to target you too. So be cautious. You understand me? Like, this somebody's story, so be very cautious. Also, there's individuals, a feminine, I gotta tell you, it's a Virgo, and I'm strong on that. It's a feminine energy. She tried to get other individuals, because it's a feminine. She tried to get other individuals that she was sleeping with to try to target a certain feminine energy that she thought one of her masculines was messing with. So she may have disliked the feminine based upon the fact that a masculine, or whatever the case may be, or for lies, whatever the case may be, it feels like she got other people that she was cool with, other masculines, and try to put a price on this feminine's head. Truth's coming out about it. It was caught. It was caught up. Like somebody talked, and this other individuals was under investigation, so they got investigated. So if you keep seeing police around you, and you may be talking shit like, damn, police is out, I can't do nothing, or the police is, you not realizing that those police was in your area on behalf of you, because certain individuals was trying to make their ways towards you. Be cautious, all right? Now listen. Also, like hidden cameras, Scorpios, hidden cameras, Leos, hidden cameras. It just feels like there's certain masculine Leos, masculine Scorpios that was out here manipulating too. Either they was recording individuals, or gang stalking, like riding past house, or paying people, neighbors and all that stuff to ride past your house. It feels like people that was in different vehicles, or switched up the vehicles so they could lease their vehicle, they could rent different vehicles, whatever the case may be. It feels like people who had people steady watching you, or they steady was watching you too, getting you on recording, trying to cross paths with. It just feels like people sabotaging you. They was caught on camera. So I want you to realize something, right? Chosen one, this is something that I can say personally. It's cool to have cameras on your house, on your car and stuff, looking out. But the key is to have cameras looking in at you. Because the cameras is not only going to have you caught on camera, but they're going to have individuals who's steady riding past or watching you caught on camera too. So sometimes you got to be watched in order for the people who's watching you get watched. You understand me? So while you was, again, getting gang stalked, while other individuals was targeting you, while certain individuals was doing certain things towards you, realize what they truly was doing. Realize that things was getting illuminated. So while they was watching you, they was getting watched. The federales is on somebody's case. So them feminines and masculines, Virgos, Scorpios, Leos, Aquarius, it feels like they getting watched by the federales. So they about to get down. They was scamming, they was lying, doing pyramid schemes. They was out here behind false profiles, scamming too, cash out, false bank accounts. They coming for you. Clank, clank. You heard me. Ain't no escape too, because they got proof. And it feels like they've been watching you for the last year or two. So you may be getting gang stalked for the past since like 20. They could have been doing magic on you since like 2017, 18. But they could have started gang stalking you or physically doing things toward you around 2021. Just know they've been getting watched since then, and everybody around them is getting watched too. And other people are going to get offers, in a sense, to get off to a certain extent about targeting you. The proof is all in it. So you may have sat there and said, it's like them altering their tax forms, them lying on their business, getting loans for their businesses that didn't exist. They've been watching you. they've been watching you because they've been watching who you be connected to too. So therefore, those certain higher up people, government officials, so on and so forth, that you thought was going to become some type of assistance to you, you didn't realize that they only allowed you to get away for a certain amount of time because they was taking down the people that you was connected to too. So it's a wrap. You heard me? You was getting watched, baby, for a reason. You had to be patient. But I guarantee you, everything's about to work out in the behalf of you. They was getting watched. You could say 2 years since 2020 they've been doing this. Since 21, you've been feeling them attack you spiritually, energetically. They done mess with your finances. They done mess with your cars. Don't you know all that's coming back? Don't you know you about to get that large? You thought you was going to hit the lottery. You going to hit the lottery in a sense because you about to get one large lump sum that's about to return. You understand me? So just know, great things are coming. Great things are aligning for you. Just know that these individuals that targeted you, God had them feeling like they were successful for a few seasons because he was getting evidence on all the people that they was connected to too. So therefore, again, baby, just know you took down a whole group. A coven has been broken up. There's certain Masonic groups got broken up. There's certain individuals, again, thought they was on their hocus pocus tip, baby. It's a wrap. Certain drug organizations, it's a wrap. Certain trafficking they was doing, it's a wrap. Why you think, let me say this before I get off of here. A few things you about to see. So there was a lot of child trafficking, sex trafficking, individuals getting kidnapped for their corpse and all of this, right? I want you to realize a lot of that was going on below. Why you think all these floods keep happening? Why you think that certain things are starting to happen? Why you think you're starting to see celebrities start aging again, right? Because they no longer have access to these things that they had access to, no longer being able to harvest certain things or, again, trade off certain people. God is having certain things flood. Because what happens when flooding comes? Certain things come up. So everything that they thought that they was hiding is coming up. So be cautious of certain sinkholes you're going to start to see. You understand me? There's certain sinkholes all around your city that you're going to start to see. They're going to say pipes are starting to burst. But they ain't letting you know where they bursting at. Certain these underground tunnels that they have are starting to collapse. Everything that was done underneath is coming up. So again, these same storms that you're seeing don't apply the same to you. Because with that water and waves that come, is certain things that get revealed, certain new views. So be cautious of certain sinkholes that's coming. Be cautious of certain, again, land that you're going to see catch fire. Also, be cautious of certain things that the news is not showing. Now, Florida, I'm going to say this. Y'all got a lot of things that's going on in the air. You not seeing it over. You not. Why you starting to pay attention that what you seeing is not what they speaking about? They talking about everything else but what you seeing. You better look up. Because everything I'm trying to tell you is getting revealed. And it's not what they trying to show you. Because you got to realize they going to try to fake certain events. They know how to project certain things using the actual projection. Think of how they can do 3D shows and have certain holograms performing and all of that. So just know they going to put on a performance too and have you scared and running thinking that certain things going to attack you. But if you use your discernment like, something ain't seeming right. You know when to go left and when to go. I'm trying to tell you. God is your news. These individuals just try to control what they show and allow you to know. Try to control and restrict your views. Nah. And while we on this subject too, melanin individuals. I know we talking about, listen, because this is what I always gotta say. This ain't about Jews and melanin, because I don't use the word black, because black to me means be in lack, and it's never that. So therefore, us melanin individuals, you gotta realize, right? They always show us, they show us as slaves. They show us suppressed. They show us all of this, right? They show certain things or only a certain amount of information that they willing to give you, right? So what do? They tell you certain things about you but refuse to speak about your truth. So instead of arguing with these people, instead of trying to persuade the devil to think like you, why don't you sit there and create your own schools and provide information that these individuals refuse to do? Why are you asking? Why are you upset that the devil's not accepting you? If the devil was to accept you, then they could try to keep see this is what's going to happen. When you stop asking individuals to speak about your true history and tell the truth, and you create a clear space for you to do that to your own youth, then therefore the enemy's going to try to do, then they're going to try to work with you so that they can try to control on what you providing to other people. So therefore, we don't negotiate with terrorists. And I mean demonic. I ain't just talking about certain individuals, color, so on. We not agreeing to none of that. Because if they can speak their truths, talk about what they people, the good and the bad that came of what happened to them, then we're going to talk about ours too. And if you choose not to speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, then I'm trying to tell you, God's about to align a few things. You understand me? So don't allow nobody to sit there and have any type of negative impact on you. Don't sit there and beg people to accept you, because the people that you begging are demonic individuals that's going to try to decept you. We not doing it. You don't beg nobody to accept you. You don't beg nobody to speak your truth. You just speak it. You heard me? So start getting together, having certain groups. You can start organizing certain communities or certain plans in your communities that, okay, Saturday we do this where we speak this history, or we have book clubs for this, we do that. Nah, you don't ask them to accept you. You sit there and create your own map. You heard me? I'm trying to tell you. No. Because you're not about to sit there and tell my people that they was slaves, that they was this, they was that. That ain't where the truth is. No, we not doing it. Just like certain pastors and preachers too. They happen to speak their truth, that the Bible ain't exactly how it's getting presented to you. They gonna have to be forced to go against the congregation in a sense. Like, nah, Miss Margaret, that's not what God was saying. Nope. We not doing it. Speak your truths. Make these devils uncomfortable, so they get their asses up out of here. You heard me? But I love you so much. I got to get up off here because I do have readings to do. Listen. Remember, I'll never reach out to you for a personal reading. In order to receive them, you have to click the link in my bio and book through my site. All right? So I'll never reach out to you for a reading. If I feel drawn to tell you a message, I'm going to tell you without expecting something in return. You understand me? However, if you are wanting the confirmation, you want the truth about you, people you connected to, you stuck or in a stagnant space, link is in my bio. But you got to be ready to receive the message. You understand me? Because I'm simply here to serve as a confirmation through what something God already been trying to tell you. You hear me? So just know that, again, I only got one TikTok, one YouTube, and one Instagram. The link's in my bio too, though. So if you ever get confused, click the link in this bio and you'll be able to go right back to my actual pages. Also, Greensboro, North Carolina. We got a brunch with Atouchofbadu coming up in March. I'm going to let you know. Now, listen, we got several events coming up for several dates. I'm laughing because the enemy can never stop this motion that God is flowing. You hear me? So again, even with me saying these cities, know that it's solid. All right. So Greensboro, we got a brunch. Now I'm letting you know, each event that we have is only going to be the most 25 individuals. I want more like a personal setting. Also, it's literally going to be like read the room, because again, we're going to be face to face. So I'm going to be picking up on certain things from you too. Certain messages you need to hear, confirmations going to come through. You understand me? So just know it's going to be a beautiful experience. All love, light, and positivity. You understand me? I'll let you know as soon as the tickets do become available, because we got Greensboro coming up. We got Charlotte. We got Orlando. Some things coming up in Detroit a little bit later in the year. But each time I'm going to let you know as soon as they come available. All right? So again, just know I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your love, for your likes, for your shares, for your subscribes, for y'all standing up for me when individuals try to slide. I'm trying to tell you, I appreciate you. You part of the Soul Tribe. Great things align, all right? Again, if you need me, you know how to reach me, babies. Be great.